Good afternoon, everyone. We'd like to invite you to take your seats as we are going to be starting our program in just 2 minutes. We are also streaming this, so we do want to start on time. So if everyone could please find a seat, we are going to get started in just 2 minutes. Good afternoon, everyone. We're going to hold for just a couple minutes here. We have some folks who are still checking in and getting their badges. So we are planning on starting in 2 minutes. So if you're just joining us right now in the ballroom, please find your seat and we will get our program started in just a couple of minutes. Thank you. Good afternoon and welcome to our program. Won't you please welcome to the stage our guest MC, Brian Lansing.
I love that there was like a little bit of delay in applause. Like, wait a minute, oh, we are back together in person. We should probably clap. We're not sitting in our pajamas at home on a virtual meeting. Well, how good is it to see everybody in person? Can we just give a round of applause for that, for being back in here? So great. So fun. Well, I want to officially welcome you here to MEDA's annual meeting and their 50th anniversary celebration. As she had said, my name is Brian Lansing and I'm the owner of Mic Drop Entertainment. We are a team of professional hosts who are passionate and whose sole mission is to bring fun and joy to both live and virtual events. And I'm so excited about this afternoon and so honored because today is a little bit special for me. When COVID hit, right before COVID hit, all we did was live events. We did game shows, we did DJs, we did hosts. And when COVID hit, much like many of you, it was like, well, shoot, what are we gonna do now? And we kind of looked at each other and we had to figure something out. And so we moved everything that we did from the live event scene to the virtual space. And we started doing a lot of virtual events and game shows, working with the AV for You crew back there. And so I'm so excited because it is I can't even tell you how inspiring and how gratifying it is to see the honorees who are showcased at this event and how MEDA continues to support entrepreneurs who lead the way as role models for others who are not only improving themselves, but also improving our economy and leading the way as role models for others as they continue to succeed. And this annual meeting highlights some of the successes of the past year through the adversity that all of us collectively face together during these unprecedented times. The MEDA staff has worked hard and tirelessly this past year by helping BIPOC entrepreneurs succeed. And so to kick off today's meeting, it is my pleasure and my honor to welcome the chair of MEDA's Board of Directors, Dr. Barbara Butts-Williams, Executive Dean, Social Responsibility and Community Engagement, and Dean Emerita, Capella University School of Business and Technology. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Barbara Butts-Williams. Come on up.
Wow, what a beautiful, beautiful crowd here. And to all of our virtual friends that are online, I hope that you can feel the energy that will come from this meeting. Brian, thank you for that wonderful kickoff. As mentioned, my name is Barbara Butts-Williams, and I am the board chair for MEDA, or as we call it, is Metropolitan Economic Development Association. On behalf of the staff of MEDA and our board of directors, and we met today, and again, there's a lot of excitement around our 50th anniversary and this meeting. We want to just say, thank you for being here. I've been the chair of MEDA the last 3 years, and I've also served on the board since 2011. And it is and has been my honor to serve this organization. Since its founding in 1971, MEDA has worked to close the racial wealth gap by empowering Black and Indigenous entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs of color at every stage of business development. Businesses that create jobs, grow Minnesota's economy, and build pathways to success for other entrepreneurs in their communities. It's been 50 years, and through these 50 years, our facilities have grown, our technology has improved, and long-time collaborations have strengthened. We have built new programs and established new partnerships. In that time, our mission has never faltered. We envisioned a future in which communities would thrive through equal economic participation, a future where minority-owned businesses, small businesses, are provided the resource that they need and that are required to succeed, and a future that is robust, a future where entrepreneurship and the ecosystem is available not only in our community, but also nationwide. Our mission could not be more relevant or more pressing. This year, all of us, each of us, have witnessed the COVID pandemic, the devastating effect of racial injustice and economic inequalities in the communities where we live, work, and serve. We have mourned the death of George Floyd, who was killed by police here in Minneapolis just over a year ago, and we have witnessed the righteous uprising and profound grief as a result. We have seen the road to justice is long, and even the smallest measures of accountability are hard-won. These are complex problems with no quick fixes. As we look ahead toward the next 50 years, we will continue to invest resources and trust in Black and Indigenous communities and communities of color. We will continue to center our experiences and expertise of the minority entrepreneurs whom we serve. And we will continue to create relationships of care, trust, and accountabilities for our clients. Together, we will carry our mission forward to meet this important moment. I would truly, sincerely like to extend my gratitude to all of you for the opportunity to be a part of this mission, this great mission of MEDA, and for the honor, again, to serve as chair of MEDA's board of directors. Over these last 3 years, serving as chair has provided me with an additional insight into MEDA's important work and the expertise of our staff, and most importantly, the tenacity and the leadership of MEDA's clients. This role has been one of the most significant ones in my career, and it has truly been a privilege. As my term comes to a close, I couldn't be more pleased to be passing the torch on to our new incoming chair, Craig Vernick, Senior Vice President, Regional Manager of Twin City Business Banking for U.S. Bank. Craig and I have served on MEDA's board a long time together, and so I have firsthand knowledge of his expertise and his excellence. Craig has not only been an extraordinary colleague on the board, but he also has provided me with counsel in areas that really are about the future of this organization. There is no doubt in my mind that he will be a tremendous leader for this organization. His fierce commitment to advancing a diverse and equitable economy here in Minnesota and across the country is what I have witnessed and what all of you will also see. With that said, I would now like to bring Craig on stage to speak a few words. Craig, would you join me on stage?
Before I say just a couple of words here, I wanted to thank Barbara as her time as chair and as a friend. There's a lot of people I've been involved with over my lifetime, but there's probably nobody that I've seen that gracefully leads with dignity and a drive to further help businesses owned to people of color and thrive and succeed like Barbara. I have such a high praise and respect for all that she's done for MEDA, not just the last 3 years as chair, but over her whole tenure as part of the board. So let's just give her a round of applause and thank her again. So when you do this, they ask, what do you want for walk-up music? So if all you guys sat around and said, what do I do for walk-up music? That's a hard question. I asked my son, he gave me some really weird songs I'd never heard of before. And I asked my daughter, and I think she gave me Olivia something, I don't know what her name is. But anyway, I was born early enough to be part of the 80s music, so the song I picked was Don't Stop Believing by Journey. Everybody in this room probably knows that one, right? And here's why I picked it. If you look back last year, the business owner, minority business owners had one of the toughest years they've ever had for so many reasons in Minneapolis. And the tenacity and the courageous need from a business owner is one that needs to keep believing that the future is going to be better. And I truly believe that the future is bright. I believe that the future of Minneapolis is bright. And I think it's important for all of us to keep believing that the future is going to be better for all of us. So I just wanted to comment on my choice of music. We all know MEDA is celebrating 50 years as an organization this year. For some of you, and John Stout was part of that, was originally started by a group of business leaders in the Twin Cities to help BIPOC entrepreneurs succeed. And sometimes it's important to reflect on the past and realize that why MEDA was started is still the same today. MEDA is here to help our minority business owners succeed, and we know the stats say that BIPOC entrepreneurs hire people of color, and we know they give them a quality living wage, and we know when we do that, we eliminate the disparity in the Twin Cities that we're facing. So it's so important that that mission in our heart and what we're trying to do every day realizes how important the growth of a BIPOC business owner is, and that's what MEDA is all about. And as chair of the board, my passion is to further that and do what I can to help influence and affect that mission for MEDA. They've done so much in our community over the last 50 years. I'm so excited about our leader Alfredo, on his vision, his mission. You'll hear about that here shortly, but I'm just super excited on the path we have ahead and excited to partner with him and the rest of the staff at MEDA and the board and look forward to a great future ahead. Thank you.
Thank you and congratulations again, Craig. Now I would like to take a moment to recognize the generous sponsorships of our clients and partners, which has enabled us to gather here today. Support from sponsors not only make today's meetings possible, but it also helps us meet the needs of our clients and the communities that we serve. The sponsors will be listed. I think they might be on the screen that you'll see in front of you or on your device at home. Thank you to our platinum sponsors, Wells Fargo and BM Harris. Our gold sponsor, Best Buy, Target, and General Mills. Our silver sponsors, Lori LLP, 3M, Xcel Energy, and the Cargill Foundation. Our bronze sponsors, Bremer Bank, Capella University, Krauss Anderson, and Sunrise Bank. We also have several of our clients sponsoring this meeting today, and at the diamond level, our sponsors include Shaw Lonnquist Associates, Olu Homes, and finally, our Ruby MBE sponsor is Contreras and Metlowski, PA. And if I mispronounced anyone's names, please forgive me. Thank you to all of our sponsors again for being here and helping sponsor MEDA's 50th annual meeting and supporting entrepreneurs across Minnesota. Well, we have an exciting program ahead, and we're looking forward to sharing the success of our clients. And as Alfredo has mentioned, this is about our clients and the hard work that they have done to be a part of our community and to add to the success. And I also want to thank our board of directors as well as our staff, as well as the lessons that we all have learned from the past and the opportunities that we will seize as we move forward to the next part of our history. Together, again, we are building the tools and the resources and the foundation of a strong community where economic equality and racial justice will prevail. From the people gathered here in this room and to those watching from home, and from our generous sponsors to the entrepreneurs and business owners who lead our work, we couldn't be more proud to celebrate MEDA's 50th annual meeting with all of you. Thank you.
say that I also do like Journey, Don't Stop Believing. So Craig, I think that was a fantastic song choice. Well, hey, it is my privilege and honor to introduce the president and CEO of MEDA. And so now I know you started in 2019 and then jumped in just 1 year later to a pandemic, and what a way to start a second year of a new role as a president and CEO. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome Alfredo Martel. Alfredo.
Thank you. Thank you. Never follow Barbara Butts when you have to make a speech. It is very, very difficult. Hello everybody, distinguished guests, supporters, friends, clients, our entire MEDA family. I am Alfredo Martel. I'm, of course, President and CEO of MEDA, and I am delighted to be here with you all. On behalf of our staff and our board of directors, and to those of you who are here with us or watching online, welcome to MEDA's 50th annual meeting. Bienvenidos. 50th. That's half a century of gathering our staff and board and BIPOC entrepreneurs, Minnesota business leaders, elected officials, and of course, our clients, to reflect on and celebrate the impact and the work that MEDA has done in our community. But before I begin my remarks, I have to stop for a moment and acknowledge two exceptional leaders. And the first one, of course, is no surprise. Barbara Butts-Williams. Another round of applause for you. As board chair, and you have to understand that as president and CEO, that your relationship with your board chair is very close, is a very close relationship. And Barbara led MEDA through a turbulent time, guiding us through the transition to a new president and CEO, yours truly. I arrived in MEDA in November of 2019, so you can start to figure out I was pretty much new in my shoes here when everything went in a very different direction. Transitioning a new president and CEO during a global pandemic at a time of great need in BIPOC communities. 2020 was probably the most challenging time a MEDA board chair has ever faced. And Barbara's grace, wisdom, and guidance, thanks to all of that, we emerged stronger, more essential to the community, and as you'll see, perfectly positioned for a future of growth and positive impact. Barbara, would you please join me on stage so that we can conduct a brief sharing of our gratitude. It's a symbol, but it's a symbol of our appreciation and our gratitude for everything they've done. On behalf of MEDA, on behalf of our clients, and on my own account. Thank you so very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right there? Let's take a picture right here. Thumbs up. Thank you. Second, our incoming believer, nonstop believer, Craig Verink. I like that song too. It was in my senior prom. Under Craig's stewardship as head of MEDA's loan committee, our CDFI fund has grown 600%. And we have launched several innovative loan products for BIPOC entrepreneurs. With Craig's leadership, our loan fund is well designed to grow and support our entrepreneurs for years to come. We are extremely grateful to Craig for his expertise and generosity as chair of the loan committee, and we are so excited to have him serving as our board chair. So to both of you, Barbara and Craig, thank you very much. Okay. As I stand here, I am reminded of our 2019 gala. Some of you were there. I see Conrad over there nodding, yes? Held in this very location. It was my first day on the job at MEDA, and I was inspired by the call to purpose and the causes for celebration all around us. We have a similar expectation of today's event, a call to purpose, a reminder of why we do the work we do, and celebrating our clients' accomplishments. Our work is community work. I have my friends from the Catalyst Coalition here, so they know all about that. And we have a long way to go to achieve the equitable communities that we desire. As I think about the task ahead, I'm reminded of that wise proverb that says, if you want to go quickly, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to go far and do it quickly. It goes without saying that in 2020, the global pandemic added unprecedented stress to our BIPOC communities. When George Floyd was murdered 3.5 miles away from this very site, the cities responded. The cities responded in ways that were beautiful and inspiring, and in ways that were difficult. People felt alone, unheard, traumatized, and wounded. Businesses suffered significant disruptions and property damage, and some business owners actually lost everything. Both of these events hit BIPOC-owned businesses in the Twin Cities and Minnesota extraordinarily hard. Business owners had to navigate a series of challenges few had ever imagined. And MEDA was there, together with our clients. MEDA's response to the COVID-19 economic downturn and civil unrest was quick and focused. Our consultants immediately began providing emergency readiness and response services to businesses as the pandemic started to take root. In all, they helped over 400 BIPOC-owned businesses, many who were new to MEDA. We went virtual and created emergency response webinars that were viewed across the country. Who knew that Patrick Paraso would be an online superstar? See you back there. MEDA deployed all of our available capital to bridge the gap until government resources arrived. As federal and state resources became available, we focused on helping clients access that funding. We knew emergency consulting and capital will be the key to helping our clients outlast the pandemic. We are proud of our work to deploy over $23 million in lending, paycheck protection funds, state and local grants. Our lending and consulting teams cross-trained in order to have maximum capacity to support all of the state stimulus packages. Our team helped clients focus on their most pressing needs: cash flow, new service delivery models, human resources, and contract renegotiations, urgent renegotiations. MEDA's team also helped connect BIPOC businesses with support from other partners, other partner organizations that could help their needs. Through these referrals, MEDA helped secure significant additional funding for BIPOC entrepreneurs. In short, thanks to the generosity of supporters and partners, the steady leadership hand of our board of directors, all of the efforts of our remarkable staff, and the trust our clients placed in us to help them, MEDA remained steadfast in its mission and became an essential organization for Minnesota and its BIPOC business community. We are proud and grateful of the dedication and hard work that went into delivering these outcomes, especially as our staff members were working from home. Supporting school-aged children online learning, we all know how much fun that was, and managing the myriad challenges that they faced individually during these difficult times. Our team is truly our most precious asset. Let's take a moment to recognize our partners, our board of directors, and our staff for everything they helped MEDA accomplish last year. So, last year also offered us the opportunity to move forward with unprecedented clarity on the pernicious and ever-expanding challenges we face. Some sobering facts. Nationally, Black-owned businesses have an unmet capital demand of over $1 billion with a B dollars. In Minnesota, pre-pandemic capital demand for BIPOC businesses was estimated at roughly $650 million. That was before the pandemic. We know the need is much greater now. By the fall of last year, 72% of our clients said their number one need was capital for survival and recovery. This process will require businesses to retool and have multiple adaptations. But it also will require us to come together as a nation, heal the wounds inflicted, and recognize the immense value that true economic equality can bring to all of us. All of us. MEDA has been dedicated to advancing BIPOC economic empowerment since 1971, and John Stout was there at its birth. We have long understood the impact of systemic and generational racism on communities of color, and we see the impact with greater clarity today. We have a great foundation beneath us and a rich history of accomplishment. We have the leadership, the staff, and the systems in place to effect real and lasting change. We have the passion and the courage it takes to disrupt the status quo. We know transformational change happens when BIPOC communities own their own businesses, grow those businesses, and pass them down to next generation owner leaders. And I see a lot of young people in the room, so that statement is so true for us today. And we also know MEDA can do more. And because we can do more, we will do more. Because of the challenges we face are great, and because we together want to meet those challenges, we have set a bold MEDA 2025 vision for the coming years. It's a strategy built on the strength of our time-tested business success model, access to capital, markets, and management education. Today, we announce our plan to become a $150 million loan fund. We will be developing new capitalization strategies to extend and de-risk the leverage of our funds. This additional lending capacity will allow MEDA to finance over 500 more BIPOC-owned businesses, an increase of about 300% from today. Second, we will continue to leverage our supplier development efforts through our Ascend Twin Cities program. In 2020, this program had a remarkable first cohort of BIPOC entrepreneurs. They finished the program during an incredibly difficult year, some of them actually getting sick with COVID, and then coming back to the program to finish it. That's just resiliency and strength that I've never witnessed before. And several of them now, I'm happy to report, are currently in contracts or in final negotiations with corporate anchors. Through Ascend Twin Cities and our MBDA Center, MEDA will connect 200 BIPOC businesses with corporate and government contracting opportunities to help them reach game-changing revenue growth. This will make MEDA one of the top BIPOC contract matchmakers in the entire country. And finally, our team of in-house consultants, our backbone, will continue to deliver the specialized, high-impact services that made MEDA the top MBDA center in the country for the 4 of the last 5 years. At the same time, and in order to expand our service capacity, today we share that we are launching the Volunteer Accelerator Network, or VAN. Through the VAN, volunteers will share their business skills and the social capital of corporate America with BIPOC entrepreneurs across the country. This virtual and seamless digital platform is currently being deployed right here in the Twin Cities and will revolutionize access to technical assistance for BIPOC businesses. Through our team of consultants, our work with MBDA, the Volunteer Accelerator Network, MEDA will gain the potential to grow the number of BIPOC businesses receiving business consulting by a factor of 10 to 4,500 per year. These 3 service areas have been the core of our operation and our legacy of support to drive successful BIPOC business entrepreneurship. They will be fully integrated for our clients to have a wraparound service experience. This integration will be our way of creating the most complete, effective, and efficient business services hub in the United States of America. And we start on this path today, right here, Minneapolis, Minnesota. right now. MEDA knows business ownership is the fastest catalytic mechanism to promote wealth attainment in BIPOC households. We believe it deeply. We know it. That is why we're setting our ambitions high. We see the benefits associated with increasing wealth in communities of color, improved self-esteem, better health, stronger schools, more vibrant neighborhoods, and multi-generational socioeconomic progress. And yes, we also know the challenges we face are big, scary, and don't have any quit. But no problem is bigger than all of us. The time for tepid growth and marginal progress is ended. Now's the time for dynamic growth and bold, decisive action. My friends, we seek to accomplish these remarkable and inspiring things on behalf of those we serve. We are committed to them today and tomorrow, and we have a long way to go. So please join us. Let's go there together. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much again, Alfredo, for sharing that, and congratulations on not only surviving 2020, but making it an amazing year and bringing unity and strength and success for BIPOC entrepreneurs everywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, please give one more big round of applause for Alfredo. Thank you so much. And it's just so fun to see you guys have so much, you and MEDA have so much going on. It's incredible. And it's wonderful to hear about MEDA's future and the continued impact that you guys are going to have on BIPOC entrepreneurs for many, many years to come. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I know we don't have any coffee right now, but we're going to infuse a little fun in here, and we're going to give out some awards. So this year, MEDA decided to make a shift with the awards and make them all about the clients. And so one of the new awards this year is our Innovative Client of the Year Award. And this winner was creative within adversity. They pivoted his business and with the help of employees and was a very future focused. Please join me in turning your attention to the screens.
Hello, my name is Oscar Ramirez. I'm the General Manager of Ceiling Pro International. Ceiling Pro International is a company that manufactures specialized cleaning solutions. We're a Minnesota-based company, and we have two divisions. The local divisions provide ceiling cleaning, wall cleaning, and restoration services to commercial businesses. The national and international division develops and supports new and existing service providers around the US and the world. The pandemic has affected us very much. A lot of our local customers ask us to leave their premises immediately since they didn't want any outside contractors in their business. Our scheduling calendar went from being 3 or 4 weeks out to less than 1 week. Our national and international division suddenly stopped, and we couldn't bring any companies to Minnesota for training. So how do we stay resilient through the pandemic? For many years, our company had the system and the knowledge to offer disinfecting services. However, we never put a lot of effort in developing. We have the knowledge, the equipment, and the products in our warehouse sitting and getting dusty. When pandemic started, 2 of my longtime great employees came to me and said, "Hey, Oscar, we need to get into the disinfecting services." And I began investing money on Google AdWords. I also asked that our local sales force to start offering disinfecting services to all of our current customers immediately. So in a matter of days, we were offering disinfecting services. There were tough times when you have employee salaries, account payables, and your clients are not paying you. MEDA helped me to get to the right bank and secure the PP loan in a rapid and last-minute fashion. MEDA also helped us to purchase a large building this year. We're excited for this investment and looking forward to growing our company even more. I'm extremely happy with the service MEDA has provided to me and all of the MEDA's team for all the help and support they have provided me since 2012. I'm very excited to receive this Innovative Entrepreneur of the Year award. This award will push me to work harder and smarter to grow the company, provide a good living for all the people in my team, and for this wonderful community. I would like to dedicate this award to my lovely wife, Roxanne, and my two daughters, Sophia and Becca, who are my motivation.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me and put your hands together and help me congratulate MEDA's 2020 Innovative Client of the Year, Oscar Ramirez. Come on up here, Oscar. Way to go, my friend. So great. Another new award this year is the Community Builder of the Year Award. And this award winner showed significant contribution and going the extra mile for the community. This winner has been a pillar in the community for several decades and has always done a great job of showing its true love for the community.
I'm April Estes, owner of Estes Funeral Chapel. I met Richard, my husband, when I was about 15 years old. He was my childhood sweetheart. He always wanted to be a mortician, but I had no intentions of marrying a mortician. But decided he was going to mortuary science school. He graduated and worked under his uncle, and then he started working for a funeral chapel here in Minneapolis. Then he went into business for himself. And yes, we had challenges. We had been promised a lot of stuff by different people, and he just had to work for everything that he got. Everything he got. Estes Funeral Chapel will always be Estes Funeral Chapel. It will always be in the family, and I know that Tracy will carry his legacy on.
I always say that I felt like God called me to do this. Obviously, as a kid growing up in Kansas, I wasn't exposed to the funeral business because I didn't live here. But something just was placed upon me to do it. I always found it interesting. You know, once we would come and visit, it didn't scare me. I was always very inquisitive about what my uncle did. And so once I graduated high school, I went right into mortuary science school, went through and moved right up here and did what I knew I always wanted to do.
Throughout COVID, we were able to help families by giving discounts and working with them so that they would be able to say goodbye to their families.
We all understood the severity of the pandemic, especially financially on a lot of families. So, being able to offer some type of a payment plan for families, being able to find some creative ways to cut costs in certain areas for families. And families were very appreciative to us. We really feel like, God has blessed us to be able to help. My uncle, he kind of started his business with that mindset of being able to help people.
Everybody knew that Mr. Estes was going to help them in the lowest part of their life. And so he loved North Minneapolis, and North Minneapolis loved Estes. When he passed, people would see me in the store or someplace, and they'll say, oh, Miss Estes, are you going to sell the chapel? Don't sell the chapel, because that's the only thing we have to call our own.
You can't just run a business when you're in a community like we are and just focus on that business. You have to look at the bigger picture and the community at large. And so we're excited to receive this award. We don't take it lightly, and we want to continue to help and serve our community in all capacities since we are here.
This chapel will be here in this community when I'm gone. I can close my eyes knowing that my husband is always going to be known in North Minneapolis.
Wow, if that one didn't tug on your hearts, I don't know what will. And Tracy, that's got to be a God-given calling to go into the funeral business. I love it. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. Join me in congratulating MEDA's 2020 Community Builder of the Year, Estes Funeral Chaplain, April Estes and Tracy Wesley. Time round of applause for Estes Funeral Chaplain. Well, our next award goes to the Most Resilient Client of the Year. Now, this award actually goes to 9 clients who are in an industry that has had a truly resilient year. These clients are long-term care companies, and they were on the front lines during the pandemic.
Through the last 15 months, long-term care facilities have had to face the most dire effects of the COVID-19 pandemic. Their teams were responsible for the health and care of some of the most vulnerable people in the pandemic, while also taking care of themselves and their families. They are some of the true heroes of the last year and a half. This was an incredible responsibility for these business owners, and a responsibility they met with empathy, grace, and determination. These entrepreneurs also had to navigate these turbulent times for their businesses, finding PPE supplies, falling revenue, and personal turnover. MEDA wants to recognize its long-term care clients as our resilient entrepreneurs of 2020 for their compassion, grit, and service to our communities. Assured Care, Millennium Health Services, Inc., Peaceful Lodge, Inc., Empowerment Healthcare, SMC Care, Inc., Olu's Home Care, Inc., Nagomi, Inc., Primetime LLC, Assisted Living, Joyous Care and Family Preservation Services, Inc., Sister Care LLC. Congratulations to these 9 resilient clients of 2020.
Well, you guys beat me to it. I was going to say, please join me in congratulating MEDA's 2029 Resilient Clients of the Year. Let's just do one more round of applause. Why not? At this time, if those 9 people want to go ahead and join us on stage, if you are present, come on up here. Again, congratulations to all 9 recipients of our Resilient Clients of the Year award. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for, we have MEDA's Entrepreneur of the Year award. These entrepreneurs are a family affair. A successful second-generation owned business, this brother and sister, along with their family, continue to grow their business and make their employees part of their own family. Let's check out their story.
Hi, I'm Joseph Wallace. With my sister, Andrea Burns, we operate Independent Packing Services. My parents bought Independent Packing Services in 1988. Prior to that, my father, Prince, owned several businesses that my brother and I and my sister, when she was very young, would go to and got exposed to those businesses and helped out by watering plants, cleaning bathrooms.
I grew up knowing Independent Packing Services my whole life. On the weekends, we would come to Independent Packing Services. My parents would work, and I'd run around with friends in the yard or in the warehouse. So for me, Independent Packing Services has always been a part of my growing up, my livelihood, and came to work here knowing that it was part of my life.
I got my BA from University of Northern Iowa. My parents asked me to join Independent Packing Services when I graduated, what we call family equity. IPSI had an opportunity to grow. We didn't have a lot of capital, so with me coming in with my experience and education, was able to help grow the business.
And then I got involved shortly after I graduated from Iowa State. I graduated with communications, and I feel that degree has helped as a general manager, being able to relate to employees from a personal level and just from a business standpoint too.
You know, I look at how do I help my employees be successful in their responsibilities.
My parents always stress family, how you treat people, working with your support system, and just from observation and seeing my parents' hard work and coming to Independent Packing Services as a child, it really resonated when I came here that those are really key critical values that you need to instill in yourself, and I think that really helped me make sure that we continued on their values and what was important to them. After this last year, which was a challenging year for everyone, the next year or two our focus is just really holding on to our client base.
Especially that we deal with the lumber market that has quadrupled in the last 12 months, that we're taking care of our immediate client base. We've always grown with steady growth, not tried to grow too fast, to make sure we're stable. In case there is a downturn, that we're able to keep all of our employees employed.
Over the years, MEDA has helped us with financing, introducing us to corporate clients, and connected us with individuals that might need our services. And then also, years ago, we did a program with MEDA that helped us set up a family council board
To assist us in transitioning from G1 to G2. And we worked with that advisory board for 3 years, and that was exceptional for us to really put the pieces and process in place for a very smooth transition.
When I found out about the award, I was very humbled. I was shocked. I was very surprised. Our parents received the award years ago from MEDA.
My sister and I following in their footsteps to also receive that award. I mean, really, it's a great honor.
It took a moment for it to sink in, and I thought it was just for my brother, and then I saw it again and I was like, oh, this is me. So I was very humbled when I saw that I was the Entrepreneur of the Year with my brother.
And please put your hands together and help me in congratulating MEDA's 2020 Entrepreneurs of the Year, Joseph Wallace and Andrea Burns from Independent Packing Services, Incorporated.
Quick. Hello. Today also the board of directors of MEDA was pleased to welcome Joseph and Andrea to our board as Entrepreneurs of the Year.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for our recipients, Joseph and Andrea, for our Entrepreneur Award here this year. Well, MEDA has two upcoming events that we would like to mention. The MEDA $1 Million Challenge is currently accepting applications, so please visit MEDA.net to apply. Also coming up, our MEDA $1 Million Challenge Finals event will be Tuesday, mark your calendars, Tuesday, September 21st of 2021. And then don't forget, we want to remind you to save the date for the MEDA Gala on Saturday, November 20th of 2021. We will plan on continuing our 50th year celebration at that date. Thank you again to our MEDA staff for all their efforts and everything that they've done to put this program together. Can we give them a big round of applause? Thank you so much. And a big thank you for all of you for taking the time out of your afternoon to join us here this evening. Now, at this time, we're going to go ahead and we're going to open up these doors, and we're going to have a networking reception right out there. I'm going to transition, play some music. There's going to be some cocktails, some hors d'oeuvres. So our hope is that you'll stick around, you'll meet with other MEDA customers and stakeholders, and find ways to collaborate and continue to support our BIPOC business in Minnesota. Additional information on MEDA's 2025 strategic plan and recap of this meeting is going to be at medavision2025.com. Thank you again for joining us. Our meeting is now adjourned. Thank you.